Alrighty, what's going on, guys? Edward here, back with another video. Thank you so much for being here again. And today I want to explain about order flow, market structure. Again, I want to make a couple of emphasis here, because this is like the main thing you need to understand, okay? Because I see still a lot of people are struggling and having a lot of issues on marking up the actual structure, okay? So I'm gonna try to make this video a little longer, right? But it is definitely going to help you. I'm gonna be explaining in detail, okay, how to sort of anticipate a pullback, okay, on higher time frames, pretty much by paying attention on lower time frames. So it'll make sense in a second. So we're going to be explaining, of course, order flow, external structure, higher time frame, okay? In this case, you can see the black line is the external structure, okay? We have higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. That's the black line, okay? Higher time frame is the external structure, okay? The green line is the actual lower time frame, which is internal structure. So understanding is always very important, guys, to have an idea on higher time frame to what you're going to, where the market is actually going. Let's suppose you are seeing the market is actually right here. You recently saw that the market broke a previous high, right, on higher time frame. Let's say we are on H4. So let's say this higher time frame right here is H4 or daily, right? This is H4, and the green line, let's say, is 15 minute. All right. So if we're seeing on H4 price is actually breaking this previous high, we definitely understand that we're bullish, right? We understand that we are actually uptrending. Market is recently broken a previous high, okay? So this is we have a nice breakup structure, okay? Now, what is our job? What do we have to do in this case if we want to get into a position? We want to get in the charts and we want to make a trade. What do we do? In this case, we have to wait, okay? We definitely have to wait. And if you know that we're bullish on H4, what you need to do in this sort of cases, you need to go in lower time frame. Try to go in lower time frame and wait for a change of direction, change of character, okay, in lower time frame. Which, let me show you here. Actually, I made a little. This was actually incorrect, right there. That's what I meant to do. Okay, so basically, we're going to be waiting for a change of direction, a change of character. So when this happens, you see in lower time frame, you're going to be seeing also a trend, which is why I placed this right here, okay? An impulse at a higher time frame is a trend on a lower time frame. So this impulse right here, pretty much this entire impulse that we had on H4, and H4 maybe is, I don't know, maybe 2 candles, you know, if the price is pushing up, is 2 or 3 candles right there, right? But on a 50-minute time frame, it's gonna look like a nice trend. Most likely it's gonna be looking like this, right? Maybe not that nice, but it's gonna be looking like a trend, right? We do have a small trend here on lower time frame, okay? So an impulse on a higher time frame is a trend on a lower, okay? So let me clean this again. So what do we have here in this case? We have on 15-minute time frame, we're gonna be paying attention for a change of direction, okay? To anticipate the pullback on higher time frame. Okay, how deep is the pullback is going to go? We don't know exactly how deep it's going to go. You can use, for example, a Fibonacci, or you can use the Gam box just to have an idea to be expecting the price to pull back at least to the 50%, okay, on the Fibonacci or on the Gam box, whatever, to at least retrace 50% of this entire impulse, okay? It's just to have an idea, okay? But we have this last break of the structure, and now right here we're having an internally we're having an actual change of direction right there. That is our sign that market will go bearish internally, right, while on H4 it's going to be looking like just a simple pullback, you know, but internally on the 50-minute the market is going to go on a mini downtrend. Okay, so this impulse, right, this correction when the price is pulling back, you're going to find a small downtrend on lower time frame on the 15-minute. How do we know when the price is finishing the pullback? Is because most likely we're going to spot another chunk, another change of direction, which actually happened right here, right? This is actually an internal change of direction. Okay, you see, pretty much everything will repeat over and over again since markets are fractal, you know. So this is the thing. If you know that on H4, right, on H4 the structure is bullish, pay attention. Since the market broke this previous high right there, this is our low or last low right there, and if the market is actually pulling back, this is our last high. So basically what we have here, this is our strong low and this is our weak high. Okay, I'm definitely looking for the price to eventually break this high because we're bullish. Recently we broke this high right here, okay, and we create this break of a structure. So I'm expecting price to simply pull back, okay, and then break, continuation, right? So this low right here, it's called a strong low. This is supposed to be respected. So my job is now to be looking for entries somewhere in this area. How do I know price is going to start pushing up now in lower time frame? I pay attention in lower time frame and I will look for a change of direction, okay, and a potential order block, supply, a fair value gap or something right there, you know, just to go buy, placing a stop loss and take profit. I can be aiming this highs right there or higher, depending on what you want, but at least aiming those highs. All right, that's basically what we do and what we normally do when it comes to marking up the structure and how we can anticipate where the market is going to go, but paying attention to both things because one thing leads to another. So the order flow and overall, if you know the price is pushing up on H4, it's recently broken this high. Like for example, let's go here, right? We know that in this case market broke. Let me actually go this way, hold on. Here we go. So if you know that price broke this high, right, with this impulse, market had a very strong impulse right here, right, little correction. This, what's happening right here, this is in lower time frame. We have a chalk, right? Price is telling you I'm gonna go on a downtrend for a little while until I got another chalk. Got another chalk right there. The last boss was here. Price is gonna correct. Maybe it's reacting to, I don't know, maybe there is a supply, so a demand zone right there, a fair value gap or something, right? That's your job to spot that, and then we can actually continue with the buys. Okay, once the market breaks a previous high, and we do have a confirmed break of a structure, guys, this is when our confirmed higher low, in this case, this is how we mark up the structure as well. You know, this is now our confirmed higher low. That means that this low right here, it's a strong strong low, and this is a weak high. Why is weak? Because market is bullish. So market is going to be aiming to break this weak high. This is a strong. This is supposed to be respected, unless of course you know what happens if the price sort of start breaking this. You know what's happening. This is a chalk. In this case, market is creating actually a chalk right here. All right, in case it fails all of a sudden to continue going up, it fails and instead actually goes down and breaks this low, we have a potential change of direction now to the downside, you know. So I hope it makes sense, guys, but this is basically how we can anticipate, okay? But always understanding that this is my zone, this is my strong low. The market created this high and it starts actually pulling back, right? This is where you can use the hold on, or you can use the Gann box or Fibonacci, whatever you can use there, you know, and try to look for potentially this there was an aggressive buy, and maybe there's something here, maybe there is a supply, there's a fair value gap, something right there that the market will react to, you know, in this zone. And now you can either go in lower time frame. There's probably right here after the chalk, there's maybe another fair value gap here or the block or something. You can actually be going into that position and your stop loss there. And now you can aim that high. That high is your target because that's the weak high, and this is the strong low that is supposed to be protected because we are bullish market is breaking and we have a confirmation of this boss. Okay, so we understand that the order flow is bullish, you know, so this is why you have the opportunity to go selling. Okay, when price has an impulse on H4 on bigger time frame, you can go in lower time frame and look for this, look for last breakup in structure, your change of direction, right? And you could be looking for sales. This is where supply zones are going to be coming in now. So you could be looking for a short sale. Maybe you're entering. Be careful with the sales in this case, okay? Because you know you're bullish on H4, right? And you just want to catch maybe a little short sale, right? Maybe that's your position right there. You're placing your stop there, and your take profit. Try not to, you know, be that greedy because you don't really want the market to just, you know, at some point start pushing up. You could be aiming maybe the 50% at least of this entire pullback, you know. Maybe that could be your target. You can use it that way as well. But this is for short sales. If you want to look for buys, you can definitely make more money, or you can even try to hold it for even longer because you know that the order flow on H4 is actually bullish, you know. So it's better to go, you know, you can even hold buys for longer on a bullish trend than actually going for sales or holding a sale for too long or trying to aim. Like, it doesn't make sense, you know. You want to aim this low, it doesn't make sense. That shouldn't be your target. Your target should be somewhere here, at least there, you know. Or if there is a supply right there, a demand zone, big demand zone, a fair value gap, you can aim the fair value gap, you know. But still watching it out, just be careful once you're halfway down, maybe take partial profits, stops to break even and that stuff, you know, because you know that the market will eventually try to go up. Since we recently have that impulse, price is pulling back, and at some point we'll start actually changing the direction again to go bullish. Okay, so I hope it makes sense, guys. Let's go actually on a chart, and we'll start to show you some examples actually in with the candles. All right, right here on Euro USD, we can see clearly, right? We have an impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse. Right? That's external. I'm on a daily time frame right there. Okay? Now, if you can see just from here without even zooming in at this point, when the price is pulling back, we see that perhaps internally right here we had a boss, and this is our chalk internally. Okay, this is how it's looking in lower time frame. Price actually broke and created a change of direction right here internally in this little uptrend that we had right here for a little while, you know, when the price was actually pulling back. Now we have another impulse. After the impulse, how do we know price is pulling back? Because we have in lower time frame, most likely we have a boss here, and this is our chalk. Price is changing the direction for a little while, not strongly, you know. It's changing the direction internally. Okay, the actual change of direction on the daily would have to be here. Okay, so don't get me wrong, the change of direction on the daily would have to be there externally. Internally, we're having this little chalk right there. Now you see price is pushing up right now, and we see that right here, of course, we have, I'm sure we have here a last boss right there, right? And then price is changing the direction with this little break right there. That's my chart internally. Okay, we're having an internal structure. Market is changing the direction, is going bullish for a short period before the actual downtrend continuation. Okay, the sale it's much bigger, you know, because the order flow continues, is bearish. We are going bearish, so that's why sales all are, you know, they're going to be longer than the buys. Okay, it's the market is going to be buying for a short period of time, then going long for the sale right here. Okay, so right here we could have above this high, we had a chalk internally. Okay, we had a chalk internally right there. Price went bullish for a little bit before actually went down again very strong. So we had right here at this high, we had our last boss, and our last our change of character internally was somewhere there. Okay, we had another chalk continuation. Price continues going to the downside. It went on a little buy, then we have another break, so and so on. You see that internally we're seeing this breaks. Hold on. We can even go from the daily to the 1 hour. So, but it's basically that market will show you, okay, it will go on a short period of time, it will go on a little uptrend for a little while until it actually starts showing you signs that, okay, pullback has ended. Okay, in lower time frame the pullback has ended. So guess what, the order flow direction is bearish, so we should be looking for sales at this point. As soon as you see in lower time frame a chalk, oh, everything is aligned right now. So I'm seeing lower time frame the actual change of direction, so I know price on the daily is coming from here to here, and this is the pullback. You know, price is pulling back, so I want to catch now the next move, the next big move. So from this point, when you see that change of direction right there, oh, our job is to be looking for a good potential sale. What is that? You know, an order block, POI in this particular case. Let's see, I think we had something here in this area. We see there was a big fair value gap. Hold on, it's a fair value gap right here. You know, after the chalk. As a matter of fact, in even in lower time frames, sometimes you can even catch it even better. Yeah, definitely 15-minute. We had this break right here. We actually had the change of character right there. Boom, market came up, mitigating that fair value gap. In this case, your entry would have been mitigated by this one, by the way. Your stop above that high, and your take profit. Where are you going to put your take profit? Okay, this is where you can get a lot of pips in this thing, you know, because you know that the order flow on the daily is bearish, and now you have caught the change of direction, the potential change of direction on the pullback. Okay, so this pullback on the daily on the external structure is most likely ending because on the lower time frame is confirming, you know, with the chalk. So now you can catch a very nice sniper entry, you know, with this sort of stuff. You can even hold it for longer, it's up to you, but I mean, this is already very big right there, you know. That's a 1 to 12, but you can get a lot better. You want to get buys. How you know? You want to get actually buys from here, you know, just a little buy in from, you know, after this impulse. You know the price will have to go buying for a little bit. I mean, it's up to you, but you have to then spot something here in lower time frame, 1 hour, 15-minute time frame. You know, you can catch an actual chuck as well, and you can buy. You know, in this particular case, and on H4, the actual break was right here, and the chalk happened right here. So you see, it didn't even actually give much opportunity to go buying actually from here, at least from this point. But the selling was way better, you know. So this is why I always tell to my students, it's important to know, are we actually bullish, are we bearish, you know, because going against the trend sometimes is also not recommended. You can do it, you can still catch if you're you know, that greedy, or you know, you're very ambitious and you want to still catch it. you don't want to maybe waste time, you want to still catch a buy, you can definitely do it. But it's always recommended when market is bearish, look for sells. When market is bullish, look for buys. You know. So in this case, let's see, for example, right here. Let's go on the daily again on Euro USD. So pay attention here. We see that market recently created this boss, right? It broke that previous high. After that break, market is still sort of pushed up and now started dropping. What we know so far is that our strongest low is right here. This is supposed to be respected. This is our weak high. Okay, so I am looking, look at the market, what the market did. We had an impulse, now we had a correction, and now we have that impulse. So market is going for that high. At this point, the order flow, we're definitely bullish since we saw, we have this chalk right here. So market is bullish, okay, on the daily. It's definitely bullish. And it looks like it has created another higher low, and now it's aiming, price is going for that high to take down that weak high. That's what it's going for right now. That's what it looks for. At least that's what it's looking right now at this point, you know. So this is on a daily. How do we know? How do we know that this pullback is actually stopping right there and it's ending, and now we're going bullish, and now we're going bullish? Go in lower time frame. Let's go H4 1 hour, and you'll find out by just taking a look at the structure. Look at this. This is on a 1 hour, right? 1 hour. This is the trend. You see that pullback from here to there? You see that nice downtrend right there? When we go here, which is pretty much when the market was getting exhausted, we're seeing for the first time our actual change of direction. Our last boss was right here. Okay. That was our last break of a structure. Why is that a break of a structure? Let me zoom in. You see this candle right there? That's a bullish candle. That's not a bearish candle. These are bearish candle, but this is gray, like this color. So this is a bullish candle. So market did sweep this liquidity. It took this high. Okay, so this is an inducement. That means that after inducing, price broke again. That's my confirmation. This is a boss for sure, right? And now price, boom, breaks, and we have a chalk. Where is the market going? Where's the market reacting? Look, automatically market had a nice fair value gap right here. Market went there. We had an order block right here. Nice demand zone. Market actually touched it. Even came back 3 times to this demand before actually bumping up. Okay, so that change of character definitely told us everything, you know. So it's same thing. Look at this. This is at this point. This is the lowest point. We have an impulse. Since we have this impulse, this is our strong low. Market created the change of character. This is our weak high. Right? Price has an impulse, correction, and now breaks. You see? So this strong low is supposed to be protected. Never broke it down. This was the actual target. Okay? Now we continue. And basically repeats over and over again. Every time price breaks in a structure, like we see here, price broke right here, even though it was an inducement. This is our strong low, weak high. Price pulls back, respects this low, breaks. You have another higher low created. Price has a weak high and a strong low. Price pulls back, respects this low, now breaks again. Right? Now we do have a strong low, weak high. Right? Price now is pulling back. Oh, hold on. Price pulls back and breaks again, and so on. This is very much what we are having. This is an actual setup I sent to the VIP, and look at what's happening. We have an impulse, Pretty much is repeating. We have an impulse, right? This is my weak, my strong low, my weak high so far. I'm expecting price to pull back. You look at the strength of this thing, right? There's a nice demand zone right here. So I'm sort of expecting the market to come back here. So I'm sort of, right now, this sale, I'm going for an actual sale. Why? Because I'm seeing a chalk, right? In lower time frame. If you go in lower time frame, this is a chalk. And look at this. There's a nice supply right here. Market is actually touching that supply, right? And now it's potentially market is going to go down, okay? And I'm aiming this low. I am going against the trend on bigger time frames, but in lower time frame, I'm actually starting to go like the downtrend, the small downtrend for a short period of time is actually starting. So you know what I mean? I'm actually going against the trend on bigger time frame, but in lower time frame, I'm actually cool. I'm actually good. And it makes sense to go selling. Look at this huge impulse right here. There's a lot of gaps in between. This was news, right? So I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to explain right here, and how you can combine, you know, and how you can actually go and understanding, you know, the multi-time frame market structure. You know, you can pay attention and watch what the market is doing in higher time frame, right, and what's going to lead to the next move. So if we know that market recently broke this this previous high right here, it broke it and created a new high, right? Price pulled back, maybe, I don't know, reacting to any sort of zone right here, or this big candle right there, which was the actual this candle right there. That's the actual demand zone. Huge market has struggled there, boom, and now it's pushing up. This is the actual target right there. This is my strong low, okay? I know when I'm bullish, I know this is a strong low, and if something happens, remember, it can still break, even though it's a strong low on higher time frame, this can still be broken, you know, and then we have a change of character right here, and now we should be looking, we're starting to go on a downtrend on a daily, on a bigger time frame, on external structure, you know. So I hope it makes sense, guys. I hope you know what you're understanding, what you're seeing right here. It definitely helps you understand better the structure. Let me know what you think. I want to hear your comments. I want to see your comments, and I'll be able to respond to your questions. Let me know what you think. Follow me on Telegram. I do have a Telegram group, a free Telegram group right there. You can actually find the link in the description below. If you want to check out what I'm actually teaching right now, guys, you can check my website, teamprofitsenglish.com. I'm offering a bundle right now for Father's Day, and there's a nice 40% discount on this bundle. So go ahead and check it out and let me know what you think. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.